Yeah. Good morning, MarketChameleon.com. I'm Adam. Well, that's Will over there in America. I'm in Amsterdam. How you doing, brother?
It's amazing. You sound better in Amsterdam than you do in Costa Rica. I
There's
thought
no
Costa.
way. You know what? I've taken this country on as my home country now. I'm gonna live here from now on, dude. Because you know why? They named a tower after me, dude. Look at that. The
Whoa!
Atom Tower.
I,
Right here in
I
Amsterdam, dude.
I love that hat. Can you put that hat back on? Why are the rims completely straight across now? Is that
Dude, this
just
is this is the way they do it, man.
that's just the look, huh? It's
I
awesome.
I would never be caught doing that, man. Never.
No, you have to go with that. It's an awesome look. Well, let's jump right into El Camiliano.
Hold on. Yeah, while you're bringing up your screen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell everybody, hey, option trading is risky, everybody. There's the disclaimer, everybody out there. Be
Oh,
careful. And one little thing, Will, you said bring me some photos of something interesting.
oh,
Let me
wait.
this
I gotta stop
probably.
sharing to see that.
Can you see this, dude? There was a retail establishment in downtown Amsterdam called Scam, and I just thought that was awesome. I had to bring that to you, to the chameleons this morning. I
It's
thought that
called
was
it's called Scam.
Scam, SCAMM.
And what do they sell? Ponzi schemes? I mean, what are they selling there?
Clothes and I don't know what else. Clothes, man. It was a clothing store. I thought it was pretty awesome. I showed the picture though, so the chameleons got to see it. You didn't get to see it. The
Oh,
chameleons
really?
got it.
I don't get to see it. Well, I stopped sharing so I could participate in such enjoyment, but maybe the
Go
comedians
ahead,
can.
share your screen, man. Share your screen so we can bring it up.
All right, we're scaring. Did you disclaim away? I
We
missed
got the
that too.
disclaimer, man.
All
So I
right,
heard we
well,
got some crazy stuff happening in the market today, man. Crazy stuff.
yeah, we all have to be aware of Apple, and there was a little presentation yesterday. Tim Cook was interviewed and dropped a big. Well, I won't use the naughty, dirty word, which I yell at my kids for using, but it was a dirty bomb was
Yep.
laid into the marketplace, and this is about where it's been all last night in the futures, this morning in the futures. Overseas markets are getting hit, and we don't show any of the currency information, but the currency markets have had, well, you don't know. They've had some sort of a flash crash. I mean, 6, 7, 8% moves overnight.
Yeah.
It's interesting because you got to wonder, is this I know there's so much going on with China and trade talks. Is this actually a China consumer slowdown? Is it actually Apple has peaked? People aren't buying their new iPhones every year. Is it a combination of the two? It's something we'll see how the market responds today, tomorrow.
Well, I mean, that's something you've been talking about for a while now, which is coming into earnings. If we start getting negative earnings, this could be the real downturn that we're talking about. And this is kind of a warning shot, don't you think?
It's an excellent point there, Mr. McBride. This is something to be aware of. These are big moves. It's affecting, his comments, and the currency markets are wildly more liquid than the stock markets. I mean, they're the most liquid markets in the world, and to see those type of moves overnight in the currencies is volatility is back. Is back, and you have to be aware every product going into earnings, if they miss, and then those are the bets that are being laid right now. Anyways, I looked into, and this is just the screener. It's not just a screen. This is a back tester. I'm testing the next 60 days, all the options to find the best bearish plays in Apple. And as of last night, there were a lot with high win rates, high theoretical edge, upside cushion if the stock continues to rally. So definitely go through and do your Apple screen this morning after the market opens and see what's out there if you want to continue on this bearish play. I mean, it's going to be hard for that to pop this is the price Warren Buffett was getting into the stock. So let's see if he's buying more here. I did a search on similar stocks of Apple to see if I could find something. I wanted to see what the other stocks that are in the electronic equipment have been doing. They're all pretty much down this year. One that's not. If you want to do some more research into it, I could not. It was an outlier. I have to do some more research to even understand what this FN is. But XLK popped up at me. This is the tech sector. It's got a 1 beta, which, you know, for lame, it's going to move 1-to-1 with the Apple in general. Let's see. That probably in this outsized move in Apple is not going to hold true today, but I wanted to see what it's been doing recently. And its high was about 75. So a 20% correction off that is going to be, what's that, 15 points, and get it down to 60. So it just hit that, popped up. I mean, if Apple's rolling over and these other techs roll over, there's a good shot that this entire index rolled over. So I did a screen for that. Again, back tested the options to find which have the best theoretical edge numbers, win rates. And again, there are a whole bunch of options to choose from. So
you could
XLK.
also do something like maybe a Samsung or something like that, which is kind of well, Apple's like the high end, maybe Samsung.
Well, you could also take a look, and I mean, who knows how this plays out? Plays out. The other phone entities could be and I don't know if Samsung actually trades in the U.S. markets. Right. That's I think trades in Korea, but I don't know if there's something on the over the counter. Let me take a quick look. We'll look into that and get back to you on Samsung. But you could play, you know, Intel, MU, all those semiconductors, which have been getting hit as well. If we look at the SMH, which is the semiconductor index, I mean, that has also been getting beat up. That was its high, 109, and it's, you know, well in the bear market territory here. So that's another place to play. The big the big U.S. companies that have the same type of sales exposure to Apple are some big industrials, actually. Caterpillar and Deere have the same type of, and they're down early in the pre-market too. So be aware when their earnings come up. Let's see if their earnings are on the table yet. So we're looking at there.
Will's clicking over. He's punched in cat, and now he's just looking under tools and clicking on the earnings tab.
So they haven't formally announced it yet, but we're estimating somewhere at the end of January for Caterpillar. If you want to, I did do a screen for bearish positions for the next 60 days. Be aware anything outside of in 60 days could pick up that earnings. So you probably want to go to 14 days to avoid the earnings event. If that's something that worries you, which is something you should take into consideration when you're pricing these spreads. But these are, again, we've got a lot of opportunities to choose from here. Deere, same thing. Let's see if their earnings just popped up. They're saying February. So, and these are, you know, we're pretty accurate at getting a range here until they actually announce and we pick that up and populate that as actually confirmed. So, you know, these earnings, like you said, are going to be a huge deal. Deere, I screened for, again, lots of opportunity on this back tester for theoretical edge and win rates to participate in. The one thing I did, you know, so much bearish stuff this morning. Driven by Apple, I wanted to give all the chameleons.
It's interesting. Just to cut you off for a second there. You see MU is actually up 3.2%.
Yeah, my brother.
Going along with your kind of alternative theory.
That was yesterday. It's down 3.4 in the pre-market.
Okay, so we're expecting everything to get crushed today, is what we're looking at.
The market is looking like a real beatdown. But this is a good test. I mean, the market was down 300, rallied yesterday. Some real Apple, and this wasn't earnings, by the way. And this is something to be aware of. This was an interview with the CEO. who basically gave everyone a heads up. Listen, our numbers are going to be, you know, weaker. You know, what we're seeing out of China is negative. So he gave us a look. And again, a lot of this has to do with, you know, what the administration is doing. And, you know, it leads to a lot of uncertainty in the marketplace. Yep. So that can lead to opportunities. And that's what I wanted to show everyone. I did a screen of with the at the money straddle screener. And this is again, a back tester of the straddle. And, you know, we don't talk about owning options a whole lot because there's, you know, a lot of risk owning them individually. That premium, it's like buying insurance, can decay on you really quick. And a lot of people will just tell you just sell options, which also is, they may win more, but they have, you know, the get your face ripped off piece into it, which can take, you know, end marriages and lives. So you have to be try. That's why we're constantly showing you spreads. By spreading your sale, you can, and on the buy, you know, it's not unlimited. You know your risk, and you can still collect those premiums. But looking at the at the money straddle screener, we can screen and see if there are any with theoretical edge based on the analysis. And you can read about it right here. I won't bore you with it, but you can take a look at that, and that's, you know, put in the math on your side. So what I'm going to look is the theoretical edge above the straddle ask. So that means that you would be buying it. The theoretical point is higher than where you could buy it in the marketplace. So just be aware there are, and this is, again, a big back tester looking at the volatilities. These are straddles that look like reasonable buys. And so I just took the first one, and at Amazon.
You got Amazon,
and I did an at the money straddle performance to kind of see what's going on. And sure enough, it shows up as some high winning occurrences, and these give the hold periods that were analyzed. This obviously, well, not obviously, but this back tests all the data over the last 10 occurrences, 11 occurrences, and, you know, shows you the information. You can see it in the table how the straddles perform. So there are some opportunities that show up here where you have winning occurrences. It shows the returns, average, median. You know, these are short hold periods. So take a look at that, go through that data, and you know, there may be some opportunities to own some options here. Nice. and really take advantage of the volatility. So
good stuff today, brother. Everybody, remember, click the links down below. MarketChameleon.com. You can visit us, try us free for 7 days. See if we fit into your trading models. And everybody stay safe out there. Have a great day.
Awesome. Enjoy your day in Amsterdam, my brother.
Later. See
Bye.
You guys.